Under Coach Tim Vandevart, they've had a great year, 20-5 coming in, and really haven't been challenged in the tournament, outscoring their opponents 57-29 in their 3 tournament games thus far.
Central and Waynedale for a right to play in the regional title game Saturday. We'll take our opening break, come back, and hear the coaches' comments right after this.
The Worcester Eye Center is dedicated to providing the finest medical, surgical, and routine eye care available. Our board-certified ophthalmologists utilize the most advanced diagnostic and testing equipment available to schedule your surgery in our on-site state-of-the-art surgery center. We also offer routine eye care, including a full optical shop with lens wear and contact lens services. At Worcester Eye Center, your vision is our focus.
Looking for a pre-owned vehicle you can count on? At Germain Honda of College Hills, our Honda Certified Pre-Owned program offers options to fit your lifestyle. Choose Honda True Certified for up to 7 years or 100,000 miles of powertrain coverage, 2 complimentary oil changes in the first year, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Or go with Honda True Used for great value. Special financing is available on select models. Visit GermainHondaofCollegeHills.com. Germain Honda of College Hills, just off Cleveland Road in Worcester, Ohio.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1, stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2, also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
Life happens at full speed, your internet should too. Introducing MCTV Accelerate Fiber, the fast, reliable internet that keeps your family seamlessly connected. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber is perfect for work, play, and staying connected with loved ones. MCTV, fast, reliable, built for the moments that matter most. Upgrade today and experience the difference.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
Speak with Central Catholic basketball coach Tim Vandevart out of the ball game tonight. Coach, back in the regionals, I know that district title is nice. You're back here familiar with Lake, but I know you want to take it a step further with this group. I'm sure excited for another chance.
Yeah, this group won their first district title since 2016 last year, and only second one since 2000 for the school. So, last year was just like experiencing it, right? We won that district title, came to regionals, had some, a middle-aged kind of team. We had a few seniors, some juniors, we were just kind of like, not young, but not old. This year, we've got the experience, right? We've been here before. This is decently close to home, half an hour. Got 7 seniors and a junior in that rotation with one of the freshmen. So, the girls aren't coming in here with wide eyes this year, and that's probably the biggest difference is last year a little bit. Maybe they were just kind of happy to be here. They wanted to win, but maybe didn't believe it or didn't play, or maybe it's maybe too big of a scene. But now the girls are they're locked in. They know what this is about, what it takes, and that's the difference between last year and this year.
When you take a look at your schedule coming in, I know you have to schedule everybody and up, and hopefully that schedule makes your battle tested for these big games.
Yeah, if you look at our schedule, 16 of the 22 regular season games are D2 through D4. We don't run from anybody. 12 of them we're playing in district championship, 5 of them went to regionals. It's a big schedule, Hoover, big team, Louisville, big team. We see some schools that have 6'2", 6'1" kids, 5'10" kids all over the floor, right? Not just one kid. And the girls get physical play, and so they're ready for this. Waynedale's a great defensive team. They're very physical. They play really hard. Maybe not quite as big as some of those big schools, but they're just as physical and just as determined as all of those.
When you look at them, obviously from a defensive standpoint for you, you got to guard the arc because they might not be big, but they're not bashful. They take a lot of threes.
Yeah, they go about 10 deep, and 1 through 10, they will not be shy. If you leave them open, that ball is going up, and it's not a prayer that it goes in. They have skilled shooters. It's definitely the strength of their team. They don't score a ton of points inside by just dumping into somebody, making a move, and they will post some kids up at times, but it's a lot of different actions, different screens, pop a kid open, slip a kid this way, slip a kid that way, get you to suck in, kick it out to the corner. They've got a lot of movements to be aware of that end up in a lot of threes going up. So, last year when we played them in the district finals, they hit 4 in a row to start the second half. They went wham, 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 wham. But then they didn't hit any more till the very, very last second of the game. And when we held them, to no threes in that stretch, if they took the lead, we took the lead back. So we've got to maintain that control on the three-point line, the same thing today.
Finally, give me a key for you offensively. Maybe 1 or 2 things you really want to do. When you do those, you're good.
Just move the ball. We got a lot of kids that can score, 3 primarily, right? We have the 3 main ones who are between 12 and 14 points a game. They've been our horses all year long. But you look at 4 through 7, they've all had multiple games at double figures, right? So while they don't do it day in and day out, they're all capable of it, right? Ellie Buckler, our point guard, typically a passer, defender, but she's been double digits a couple times. Molly Mosserick a couple times, Sarah Schmidt a couple times, Aubrey Harris Hall, a freshman, she's been double figures. So none of them are incapable of putting the ball in the hoop, so you do have to be aware of them. But obviously, we just need to get the ball shared between people because we have 4 kids on the team that average between 2 and 4 assists. And so that ball movement between everybody is the key to us.
All right, Coach, I appreciate the time. Wish you the best tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good to see you.
The name may be different, but the service is still the same. Franch Drilling is now Flinner Drilling, and we still have the same knowledgeable, dependable workforce that has been a staple of the business for decades. Hi, I'm Eddie Flinner, and my dad bought this great company to be able to still serve Wayne and surrounding counties with a workforce that is second to none when it comes to knowledge and experience in the well drilling industry. If you need a water well drilled or need service done to your existing well, call Flinner Drilling at 330-262-5301 to set up an appointment today.
The River Spotlight Athlete of the Week is Orville's Malachi Gray. Malachi scored 21 points and had 12 rebounds in a 75-64 sectional championship win over West Geauga. Hi, I'm Aaron Dorkson at the Insurance Center Agency, and we're proud to sponsor this award. Contact me for a free home, auto, life, or business quote at 330-345-3111. We proudly represent Erie, Wayne, Progressive, and many other A-rated companies. Good luck to area teams in the tournament.
At Home Appliance Company, customer happiness is our legacy. For over 60 years, we've proudly served the area. Our experts specialize in helping you find the appliances that work for your home and family. Explore exceptional appliances at everyday low prices, like our stylish refrigerators, chef-ready ranges, and high-performance washers. Rebates and financing options are available. Stop by 406 North Erie Street in Massillon or find us online at homeapplianceco.net. A&J Exhaust and Tire Center provides a wide variety of services at affordable prices, and they're committed to staying up to date on new technology in the auto industry in order to serve you with the best service possible. You have many options on auto repairs and tires, and they want to thank their customers for choosing A&J Exhaust and Tire Center, and especially for referring them to their friends and family. When you need help with your vehicle, they'll be here for you. A&J Exhaust and Tire Center will keep you rolling for less. Located at 3236 Dover Road, Worcester.
In Waynedale talking now, Rick Geiser. Coach, first off, Sweet 16, always a fun thing. Congratulations on the district title.
Appreciate it. We're really happy to be here. Glad we get to play tonight.
Playing the same team that you met in the district title game a year ago in Canton Central Catholic. Let's talk about the opponent tonight, some of the things that maybe not concern you, but you want to make sure that you're aware of.
Well, they're a talented team. They've had a very good season. They have 3 really good scorers and some other kids that can spot up and make shots around the perimeter. So you got to be very disciplined defensively to try and limit their good looks. That they'll mix things up defensively. They'll pressure a little bit. They'll extend. They'll play half-court man. They'll play half-court 2-3. So, they throw lots of things at you, and you just got to be prepared for what's next.
You're going to be challenged, but I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the Wayne County Athletic League. We've got 4 teams playing in regionals. 2 already won last night. Smithville's tied here at the half as we speak now. Talk about what that prepared you for as you headed into the tournament and you've gone through it now. I mean, it's about as good of a small league as you're going to find in the state.
I think it's got to be one of the top small school leagues that the state can boast. We have to go into every single game being really prepared, and there's a lot of really good coaches in our league that work really hard on their program. So, and then our non-league is almost second to none as well. So it's been a juggernaut of a season, but that's that's how I want it, because that's what prepares you for this moment.
Coach, you talked a little bit about what you need to do defensively against Canton Central Catholic, but keys for you offensively tonight?
And we got to make sure that we just are patient when we wait for the right shot. We've done a really good job this last stretch at just waiting for the right shot, and the kids have been stepping up and knocking them down. And we also have to make sure we crash the glass hard so that we can get those second and third opportunities that are priceless in a big game like this.
Coach, again, congratulations. Good luck.
I appreciate it.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment. You probably heard about tariffs causing prices to rise, but not at Kubota. That's right, Kubota is holding the line on equipment prices with no increases due to tariffs. And it gets even better. Kubota has boosted their cash incentives on most models. That means more money in your pocket and top quality equipment in your field. But don't wait, these deals won't last forever. Come see us today at Sterling Farm Equipment and get more for your money with Sterling Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Sterling Farm Equipment for construction, home, and farm.
Need a tent for your backyard event? Call Arise Tents and Events. Having trouble finding a wedding venue? Create your own with Arise Tents and Events. Arise Tents and Events is a family-owned business proud to manufacture their own tents right in Sugar Creek. Available for rent or purchase, manufacturing their own tents allows them to ensure each product meets exceptional standards. Call 852-7000 for more information or visit AriseTentsandEvents.com. That's AriseTentsandEvents.com.
If you're looking for more insulation, then stop by MRV Siding Supply for top-rated by Winco windows. By Winco offers black windows carrying more argon gas, which gives you 30% more installation value. By Winco windows also have standard double strength, increasing noise reduction. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
When it comes to your future, it's important to plan for the journey. With expert support and a full range of services from Everence, we empower financial well-being for faith-inspired living. Our financial consultants can guide you on your journey toward financial confidence. Integrate your faith and finances today with Everence. Get started by calling 330-857-9988 or visit everence.com/Northeast Ohio. Your financial journey, let's go. Everence offers financial products subject to regulatory requirements. Visit everence.com for details. Back here at Lake, we count down towards tip-off, top of the hour. We're Central Catholic and Waynedale. And Ron, take a look at Central. A step up from last year's 17 wins. We know they're battle-tested. You look at the numbers, pretty darn impressive for Tim Vandervaart's ball club.
Well, they are. You mentioned battle-tested first off. They're 20-5. Losses on the year: Massillon, Norton, Hoover, Louisville, Talmadge. So everybody up. So obviously everything they see in the tournament, nothing's a surprise.
Because they're an independent, they have to schedule that way. And in Stark County, there's not a whole lot of smaller schools, especially Division VI. One thing that both team is similar with, and that's shooting threes. Central Catholic, like Waynedale, they don't mind launching from outside the line.
Each team averages 7 made threes per ball game. Now, Waynedale averages 26 attempts. Canton Central Catholic right behind them at 24. They've attempted 618 threes on the year.
Central scores a few more points per game. And a matter of fact, 3 different girls in double figures for the Crusaders.
54 points per game as a team. 5'10 senior Lily Belden averages 13 per ball game. 5'5 junior Grace Finnefrock at 13 as well. And then Sarah Belden, 5'6 senior, at 12 per game. So you're right, good balance across those starting 5.
I'm not sure if it means anything. They met last year. At this point, both teams are very different. Both teams are senior dominated. That was not the case a year ago.
No, it wasn't. And you heard Coach Vandervaart mention sometimes you're just happy to get there the first time you get there in the district title game, trying to go a little bit beyond it. Waynedale, meanwhile, of course, had those great regional title teams, 21-22, trying to get one step closer to trying to get back and punch their 3rd regional title in school history.
Waynedale's 18-7, but among those 18 wins, they've beaten some really good teams, including Norwayne, and gave them a run the second time. So the Bears, like Central Catholic, they don't really fear anybody. They've played a great schedule, too.
Talking to Coach Geiser about that, he mentioned, the Wayne County Athletic League, 4 of your 8 are playing in the regionals. He said it was a meat grinder. 2 losses to Downton, twice to Chippewa. They lost to Smithville and Norwayne once, and their one out-of-league loss was to Highland. They play a tough schedule as well.
Yeah, when they beat Norwayne, they beat Ashland and won the OCC. They beat West Holmes, they beat Triway, they beat TV. Those are all regional teams. Now, unlike Central, Waynedale doesn't have any double-digit scores. Balance 1 through 8 or 9 are going to get them points. It's just different girls step up on different occasions.
Well, they average about 10 points per game less than Central. And you're right, nobody in double figures. 5'3" junior Audrey Troyer, the best of the bunch at 9 per ball game. But then you get bunched in after that. Senior Kylie Geyser averages 7, 5'6" junior Natalie Clever at 6. And not only do a lot of different players score, we mentioned the threes, a lot of different players shoot the 3 as well.
And basically, that's going to be critical. In the games, they played well and won big. 3-point line. They shoot more 3s than 2s on the season. It tells you what they need to do.
Well, we mentioned 26 attempts per ball game, and sometimes it's as simple as you live and die by the 3. If you're hot, if you can get those open looks and knock them down early and get confidence on a new floor, that could be the key. Sometimes you're on a new floor. It's a big gym here. It's a full gym. It's really huge. The sight lines are a little bit different than maybe what Waynedale is used to, so maybe not necessarily the easiest place to shoot if you've not been here before.
So a winner will take on Smithville Saturday night at 7. The Smithies a 50-39 win over Richmond Heights in the first game tonight. Final pregame break right now. We're coming back. Starting fives and tip after this.
Runyon's Furniture in Orville. Come home to Runyon.
Visit Runyon's Furniture now for the area's largest selection of outdoor and patio furnishings made in the Americas. Runyon's Furniture located in Orville.
Runyon's Furniture in Orville. Come home to Runyon.
Look to the Bowman Group of drive-thrus for all your party needs. Bowman Beverage, Ice House, and West Lincoln Way drive-thrus in Worcester and Gary's drive-thru in Orville wish the very best for all high school tournament basketball teams this season. The Bowman Group of drive-thrus are generous supporters of area youth sports teams, high school teams, and organizations in the area. So swing through, get all your party supplies, and help give back to the community in the process. Good luck to all area sports teams this tournament season.
Craving a workplace with low stress and strong work-life balance? At Worcester Brush, renowned for producing the finest paint applicators in the industry, we prioritize our team by fostering a calm, supportive environment and staying closed on Sundays. Join a company that truly treats employees like family while offering exceptional benefits and a competitive wage. Worcester Brush is currently hiring for full-time positions. Are you ready to take the next step? Apply today at worcesterbrush.com/careers. Worcester Brush, a great place to work.
Some call it overplanning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Lake High School girls D6 regional set to be on tap. Canton Central Catholic and Waynedale ready to go tonight. For a look at the starting fives, we go back over to Ron.
All right, Mike, thank you very much. Starting lineups are being brought to you tonight by Hubbard Insurance. If you have rental properties, look to Hubbard Insurance for great rates on rental properties through great companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance. Go online at hubbardinsurance.com. We'll start with Canton Central Catholic under head coach Tim Vandevart. We mentioned 20-5 coming in, and they will start this way tonight. One starter will be 5'5" junior Grace Finnefrock. Finnefrock averaging 13 points to go along with 6 rebounds per ball game. Another starter tonight is going to be 5'6" senior Sarah Belden. Belden comes in at 12 points per game and a team best 44 made threes on the year. 6-foot freshman Aubrey Harris Hall, another starter. She comes in 3 points, 6 rebounds, and a block and a half per ball game. 13 points and 5 rebounds per ball game for 5'10 senior Lily Belden, another starter. And 5'6 senior Shara Schmidt rounding out the starting 5 at 3 points per ball game. Meanwhile, for Waynedale, 18-7 under Coach Rick Geiser, and the Lady Golden Bears will start this way. Leading scorer is 5'3 junior Audrey Troyer. Troyer comes in averaging 9 points per ball game. 5'10 senior Brooke Compston, another starter. Brooke Compston averaging 5 points per game. Georgia Persinger at 4 points and 4 rebounds per game, another starter, the 5'9 senior. 5'7 senior Kaylee Geiser at 7 points per game and 5 rebounds, and at 6 points per game rounding out the starting 5'6 junior Natalie Clever. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you again this evening as all season long by Hobrin Insurance.
So about ready to go. It's, I know Eric Nichols and Sid Klein, the staff, are watching. They don't really need to. They know Waynedale as good as anybody, and they just played Central Catholic a couple of weeks ago. By the way, Smithfield led that ball game by 1 with 4 minutes to go. Central won it by a couple of hoops. So regardless of who the Smithies get, it is going to be a very familiar opponent on Saturday night. So Central Catholic went 17 last year, up to 20. Waynedale went 13-12, now 18-7 for the Bears. So final introductions of the lineups on the floor. It really would be unique if we get 2 back-to-back all-area regional title games. I mean, forget about it. Never happened, boys. Never happened, girls. I think it's available now because of the expanded divisions. But nonetheless, that's pretty heady stuff. And considering all 4 of those teams are out of the Wayne County Athletic League, it might happen.
Yeah, it would be half of the Wayne County Athletic League teams. And, used to be that everybody kind of beat each other up in the district and one team would come out of it. But the way things are set up now, it gives you the opportunity. But not many conferences can say, potentially, you've already got 3, maybe 4 teams playing for a trip to the state Final Four.
End of the ball game, the Illusion Screen Printing Player of the Game. They're in downtown Worcester and online. Waynedale, the home whites with the brown numbers and letters trimmed in gold. Central, the road greens with the white numbers and letters. Elite 8 game here at Lake tonight. Ready to jump this one up. And I told you, uniforms almost identical to Smithville, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
That Kelly Green Road of Central. So Waynedale wins the tip. Central in the man-to-man, and Geiser up top with Waynedale to start. Geiser with the basketball. Give it to the high post. Turning there is Persinger. Persinger dropped it inside. Posted down low. Geiser turns into a double team on the right wing. The 3 firing. Compston no good, but the rebound Clever. And a left wing. She'll fire a 3. That's no good. And the rebound fought for and a held ball. 2 girls go down. Central Catholic will have the basketball. Well, Waynedale's first 2 shots, 3s. We're not surprised. Waynedale on the season averages 26 3-point attempts per game. They average 20 2-point attempts per game. Into the forecourt, Central Catholic. High with the basketball. There's Belden over on the right to Lily Belden. Lily and Sarah. Sarah at top of the key. Flip it down low. The pass went high and tipped and went out of bounds and will stay with Central Catholic. The Crusaders average 54 a ball game, and they give up 38. Inbounding baseline to the right. Waynedale traditionally a man-to-man team. On the left wing, Lily Belden. Belden put it on the deck above the left elbow. Looks inside, dropped it. Trying to get it inside. And the ball got tipped and a whistle. And we're going to get a foul call. And that foul's going to be on Waynedale. Brooke Compston gets the first of the night. So to the free throw line. And Aubrey Harris Hall, the freshman, will go to the line. 3.6 rebounds, and the free throw is up off the back of the rim, no good. Central Catholic a 65% free throw shooting team during this season. And second free throw up and in for the first point of the night to Harris Hall. Waynedale down the floor, averaging 45 a ball game, allowing just 30 on the defense. You know how they want this game to be played out tonight. Guys are up top, and on the left, give it to Compton. Compton whipped it up front. Persinger with it. Persinger, middle of the floor, looks, waits, and backed it up at the right point. Coming to get it is Troyer. Troyer up top, put it on the deck. Drove down low with the left key, turned, stinned into a double team. Back up top, the three fired by Persinger is good. Georgia Persinger makes it 3-1, Waynedale. Persinger on the season, 18 now made threes. There are 6 different girls that Waynedale has that have hit at least 17 threes. And a foul off the ball on Waynedale. And second foul of the opening quarter, and I believe they're going to get Troyer on this one. So you really have to guard all 5 players. Actually, it's an offensive foul, I beg your pardon. They got Fenifrock trying to clear out. So that's the turnover on Central. So into the forecourt. Waynedale's up 3-1. We are just underway here at Lake. Guys are high on the left side with the basketball. Comes over a screen and whipped it down low. The pass deflected and stolen away. Up the right sideline where the ball comes Central Catholic, and that's Buckler. Into the middle with a key, and her bounce pass is kicked. And Central will keep. 3-1 the Waynedale lead, 6:02 in the opening quarter. Central throws in baseline to the left. And looking, flip it on the wing, Buckler. Out top, Sarah Belden comes to get it and backs it up. Belden, closely guarded by Clever, way up top, picked up the dribble. Cross-court Buckler. Buckler near the top of the key, bumps in to Troyer. Got a pass off, and the foul line jumper went up and in by Lily Belden. Her first 2 were tied at 3. 5:40 in the opening quarter. Back the other way comes Geyser. Into the forecourt over a screen, driving down though, the left-hand layup, no, but a foul call. Harris Hall will pick up the foul. And the opening free throws of the night will be courtesy of Kylie Geyser of Waynedale.
Well, nice job there. Just a quick first step to get past Harris Hall. First time we've seen Waynedale not settle for a 3, drive inside. Nice job there by Geyser.
Foul shot hit the front of the rim, no. Sterling Farm Equipment, their annual Customer Appreciation Day is March 10, 9 to 4 at the Wayne County Fairgrounds Event Center. Great deals, food, and fellowship that day. Geyser's second free throw, airborne and good. 4-3 Waynedale to start. And Central Catholic, 36% overall from the floor. 28% three-point shooting team. The numbers pretty similar to Waynedale. On the right wing, Fenifrock back up top with the basketball. She'll pick it up and look over to the left wing and hand there to Buckler. Buckler on the drive foul line, pass knocked loose, and rolling into the backcourt, picked up by Sarah Belden. Back to Fenifrock. Fenifrock with a left hand to the three-point line. Foul line, and dropped it inside. Harris Hall couldn't control it, and Waynedale stole it away. Troyer come down the floor for the Bears up the right sideline, and a 4-3 Waynedale lead. Troyer up top with the basketball, will back it to the right point. Put it on the deck, and wander over to the left wing. Straight man by Central. Up top is Clever. Clever, guarded by Fenifrock. Top of the key, left-hand foul line. The runner left of the key, off the rim, no good. Rebound Fenifrock. Central will run. She comes up the middle of the floor. Picked it up top of the key and over on the left to Buckler. Ball inside, tip. Lily Belden controls near the top of the key. Back to Sarah Belden. Fenifrock high on the left. 4:15 opening quarter. It's 4-3 Waynedale. Lily Belden on the right wing, dropped it inside to Harris Hall, who wheels, puts it up, and a whistle. And they're going to call her for an offensive foul. Going to say she had that off arm to clear away. And she'll have to leave. We don't have the numbers on the board, but I think it's her second foul.
Yeah, that's her second foul of the night. And Canton Central Catholic has yet to attempt a 3. Waynedale doing a nice job guarding the perimeter, not allowing Central Catholic to get any space to get an open look at a 3.
So, Central's bench not quite as deep as Waynedale, but they'll go to it early, checking in Molly Marceric. So Marceric averaging 3 a game off of the bench. And Waynedale throws it away on the sideline. Good on-ball pressure by Central. Causes the second Waynedale giveaway. Midway through the opening quarter, it's 4-3 Waynedale. And the other way, Buckler. Into the forecourt, up high to Fenifrock. Fenifrock on the deck, drives foul line, kick it to the right wing. Belden went baseline, put it up, and never got there. And that's rebounded by Perry. A long outlet leaking out was Matter who laid it up and in. Izzy Matter got ahead of the field, and Waynedale leads 6-3 in an early timeout Central with 3:34 to go in the opening quarter. We're back to Lake after this.
Troyer's Trailed Bologna is great anytime. For lunch, a snack, great for parties, even just kicking back, listening to the game on the radio. Since 1912, our wide variety of products and strong traditional ties to our heritage allows us to provide you with the best tasting bologna around. Great taste from the heart of Amish country. Remember the next time you're at your favorite supermarket, don't forget the Troyers. Troyer's Trailed Bologna since 1912.
Hartley's Auto Repair, the place to repair your car for dealership quality work at value-driven prices, with veterans and civil service workers receiving generous discounts. They're on Lincoln Way East in Worcester.
Well, not a great start for Canton Central Catholic, having a hard time just getting shot attempts off. Just 2 shot attempts, 2 turnovers here in the opening 4.5 minutes.
6-3 Waynedale, Central to the forecourt with Ellie Buckler. Buckler nearly traveled, got it inside to Fenifrock, who put it up, missed it. Ball tapped out of bounds, will stay with Central Catholic. Tim Vandervaart on the far sideline, his 6th season for Central, was an assistant before that, so stepped into a very familiar role. Basketball up top, Belden gave it on the left wing. Marceric flipped it cross court. Good ball movement. And basketball back up top to Lily Belden. Belden on the deck to the left wing, give it a Buckler who drives. The runner hit the front rim, got her own rebound, and flipped it to the wing. Belden baseline, her mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound Waynedale and Troyer, and a foul in the backcourt is going to be on Lily Belden of Central Catholic. Of course, if you know the College of Worcester, Tim Vandervaart, former player for the Fighting Scots, part of one of their Final Four teams back in 2007, and he's a Stark County guy, North Canton Hoover guy. So knows the area well, knows all the county schools well too. A lot of familiarity. Of course, Rick Geiser's been around with the boys and the Waynedale girls during his time at Apple Creek. Now Rick's 8th year with the girls. So Central picking up full court. Waynedale on the backcourt, up the sideline, Persinger. Got it off to Troyer, top side on the right to Matter. And middle of the key, Geiser, good pass inside, and laying it up and in was Compton. First 2 for Brooke Compton, and it's 8-3 Waynedale.
Waynedale shooting 3 of 6, 50% to start from the floor.
Basketball up front, Buckler, top of the key. On the weave, give it off to Fenifrock. Right wing, the 3 by Marceric off the rim, and the rebound Waynedale. 2.5 to go in the opening quarter, 8-3 Waynedale.
Canton Central Catholic now 1 of 6 shooting here in the opening quarter. They've missed 5 straight.
Guys are high on the right side for Waynedale. Comes over a screen to the foul line behind her, and Persinger's 3 went up, hit the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Geiser back up, no. Rebound, Compton left of the key, got it knocked loose, stolen away. Central with the ball. Buckler into the forecourt up the middle of the floor. Top of the key to the right wing. Marceric's 3 never got there. Compton got a piece of it, rebounded by Persinger. Off to Troyer. Troyer across the timeline, dribbled off her foot, picked it up, and a whistle and a Central foul. And that's 5 fouls on the Crusaders here in the opening quarter. So Waynedale's going to get free throws with 1:49 to go in the period.
Well, nothing going Central's way. They're 1 of 7 shooting. You just mentioned that's their 5th foul. And they're also getting dominated underneath. 7-2 rebound advantage Waynedale right now.
So the Bears to the foul line. I think it was Troyer who got fouled. It is. So Audrey will shoot a pair. And she is Waynedale's best free throw shooter at 80% coming in. 8-3 Waynedale. Good start for the Bears. Troyer line left. Foul shot good. Waynedale is a team 59% from the stripe.
Now 2 of 3 here tonight after Troyer hit the front end.
And the second one is also good. So 10-3 Waynedale inside 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Fenifrock comes the other way. Up top with the basketball on Geyser. Flip it to the left sideline. And near the top of the key, Buckler. Over to the right wing, back to Fenifrock. On the deck, driving into the middle, stopping, back up front. That's Sarah Schmidt. Schmidt went left to the key, picked up the dribble on a low block, and she double dribbled, got away with it. Ball got tipped loose. Waynedale stole it anyway. Geyser racing down the floor. The bounce pass to Clever was tipped in out of bounds. That was a blatant double, but it didn't hurt because Central turned it over anyway with 1:19 in the quarter.
You know, that was a good pass on the break. Credit to Sarah Schmidt for Canton Central Catholic getting back their hustle play, breaking it up.
Basketball Waynedale up top. Clever on the right wing. Got it knocked loose. It rolled over to Thompson. Back to Clever. And then stolen away by Fenifrock. Down the floor into the forecourt. 2-on-1. The bounce. Schmidt up and in. Transition hoop for Central. Waynedale 10-5 the lead. 1 minute to go. Opening quarter. Troyer back the other way for the Bears up top and on the right. Give it to Clever. Clever put it on the deck over a screen. Drive, the left-handed scoop, no good. And the rebound, Lily Belden. Belden will go up the middle of the floor. Flip it on the left wing, Sarah Belden. And she'll come up top, and she's called for a palm. Carry the basketball. Central Catholic 4 first quarter turnovers.
Yeah, each team a little bit trouble. Each team now with 4.
41 seconds in the opening quarter. 10-5, Waynedale with a lead.
41 seconds to play in the first period.
So Waynedale in the backcourt. Kylie Geyser will handle. And into the forecourt. High screen roll, top of the key, and then a hesitation. Got her right to the rim, but she missed the shot. And the rebound, Buckler, who runs up the middle of the floor. Line lane, left wing. Fenifrock's 3. That's short and air ball. Rebounded by Matter. Izzy Matter into the forecourt. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Waynedale up top will give it to Troyer, but they can hold for 1. Inside 15 seconds, and they throw it away. Turnover on the Bears is their 5th in this opening period, which has 9.9 seconds. 10-5 Waynedale. Central Catholic will throw in, and Buckler with 8 seconds might have to push tempo a little bit. Way up top with 4. Give it to Fenifrock. Right wing, driving, turning with 2. Got to get a shot up, and they don't. Central doesn't see the clock, and the horn ends. A Waynedale first quarter lead of 10-5 here at Lake. Back after this.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Contractors, Home Siding Contractors.
This might be a good time to remember that. Worcester Community Hospital's exceptional orthopedic team is waiting for you right here, right now. From joint care and advanced robotic joint replacement to physical therapy, tailored sports medicine, and rehabilitation programs. Superb orthopedic care for every age from one of America's top 100 hospitals. So you can keep living your best life every single day. WCH Orthopedics. Stay close, get better.
End of a quarter here at Lake. Waynedale on top of Canton Central Catholic. 10-5. Numbers after 1. Waynedale 3 of 10 shooting. They were 1 of 4 on threes and 3 of 4 at the line. Central 2 of 9 overall. 0 of 3 on threes. 1 of 2 at the line. Waynedale out rebounding Central 8-4. 5 Waynedale turnovers, 4 for Central. Leading scorer Georgia Persinger has 3 for Waynedale. 2 players, Lily Belden and Sarah Schmidt, each have 2 for Central.
Basketball, Waynedale's to start the second quarter. Troyer up top and give it off to Perry on the right wing to Geyser against the Central Catholic straight man. Top of the key, Troyer's going to float up a 3 that's short. Rebounded by Fenifrock. Fenifrock up the middle of the floor with a dribble near the top of the key and got bumped and stolen away from behind by Clever. Clever the other way into the forecourt, no numbers, so she'll slow it up. Back to Troyer up top. 10-5 Waynedale, early second quarter. Basketball on the right wing, Geyser. Guys are thinking about it. And nice little screen roll right to the roll, up and in by Perry. Bella Perry, the recipient. And her first two of the night makes it 12-5 Waynedale. Into the forecourt, basketball Central Catholic. On the left wing, Fenifrock dropped it inside, and then there's a foul. Lily Belden double teamed and fouled over the top on the Bears. Just underway in this second quarter. So Central will trigger baseline left, and they're going to get Aubrey Harris Hall back in. The freshman 6-footer who picked up 2 early fouls, but she'll come back in early in the second.
Foul was on Clever of Waynedale, her first.
Up top of the basketball is Buckler driving, nowhere to go. Belden high in the left wing, her 3 went up and in. Lily Belden with 5, first 3 of the night for Central Catholic. Geyser back the other way in the middle of the floor. 12-8 Waynedale early second. Geyser over a screen to the left wing. Picked it up front. Give it off to Clever and on the right wing. Holding there, Persinger. Top of the key, Clever drives. Put it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound Central and a foul. Sarah Belden got the rebound, then she was bumped and fouled. And that foul is going to be called on Georgia Persinger of Waynedale.
I'll tell you what, Waynedale being aggressive attacking, but a lot of missed inside. 4th missed layup tonight for Waynedale.
A little bit under duress, but you're right. When you get the close ins, basketball the other way, Central on the right wing, Belden, who had a 3 a moment ago. Whipped it inside in the post. The shot went up and in, and a foul. Aubrey Harris Hall got great position. Belden found her, and she'll be on the line for the 3-point chance.
Perry's going to get tagged with a foul there for Waynedale, her first of the night.
So the 6-foot freshman, 1 for 2 from the line back in the opening quarter. And 5 straight by Central Catholic. Gets them back to within 2. The foul shot no good. Geyser comes the other way with a rebound for Waynedale. 6:10 second quarter. Up top with it is Geyser. Looks to the right sideline. Pass whistled into the hands of Troyer. Troyer up top, give it to Geyser. Geyser on the deck, drives down low, bounce inside and out of bounds. Intended for Perry, and I don't think she ever saw it in the traffic. Turnover Waynedale.
Yeah, turnovers, just 13 per game coming in for Waynedale. Already their 6th here tonight, early second quarter.
12-10 Waynedale, just inside 6 minutes in the half. Buckler to the forecourt with the basketball, high in the left, give it to Belden. Belden went baseline, stop, turn, covered up by Persinger, and then threw it away. Stolen by Geyser, racing down the floor, 1-on-2. Flip it left wing to Troyer. And on the sideline, Clever. Clever back up top. Troyer with a handle at 5.5 to go in the half. Waynedale by 2. Troyer near the top of the key to the right wing, Geyser. Geyser thinking about it, goes baseline, get right to the rim, laid it up and in. First field goal for Geyser, who has 3. 14-10 Waynedale, 5:10 second quarter. Into the forecourt, Buckler. Buckler high in the left to Fenifrock. Over a screen, inside the line, the long 2 went up and in. Fenifrock's first 2 of the night, she averages 14. Waynedale again by 2, 4:50 in the half.
Central said its opening 2 shots of the second quarter after just 2 of 9 shooting in the first.
Basketball, Geyser again gets right to the rim and another easy layup. Second time she's been uncontested as Waynedale spread the floor. Geyser with 5.
Well, I mentioned a moment ago, they've been able to get the layups, but they were missing earlier, connecting on the last 2, though.
Into the forecourt, Buckler. Buckler flipping on the right to Fenifrock. Top of the key, lob down low. Harris Hall put it up, or no good. Rebound tapped into the corner, controlled by Buckler. Back up top, Central Catholic with Fenifrock. She'll back it up, 4:10 to go in the half. Waynedale with a 4-point lead. On the right wing is Lily Belden. Belden goes baseline and lost it. Went right out of her hands and out of bounds. And a turnover Central. Kilbuck Savings Bank open on Milltown Road, serving Worcester and Wayne County. Find out what community banking is all about with neighborhood lenders Scott Morgan and Lee Fitzsimmons. Kilbuck Savings Bank, member FDIC. Midway through the second quarter, 16-12 Waynedale and a D6 girls regional tonight. Winner gets Smithville Saturday night. Around the screen, Troyer up top for the Bears. Dropped it back to Compton. Left wing, Matter. Matter up top and flipped it cross court. High on the right side, Compton. Troyer on the sideline in front of the Central bench. Comes over a screen, closely guarded by Finnefrock, and then will back it all the way up. Troyer now with a head of steam to the top of the key. Left wing, bounce to Clever. Clever up top, put it on the deck. She'll drive to the hole, right inside, but missed the shot. And the rebound loose and rolled over to Matter. Matter inside, knocked loose. Buckler stole it away from Compton, and then a Waynedale foul. A lot of activity right under the Waynedale goal, but in the end, Central comes out with the ball. And the foul, I believe, on Natalie Clever. Her second, if it is. 3:19 to go in the half.
Well, for all of our talk for the teams outside shooting, neither one really attempting much. Waynedale 1 of 5 beyond the arc. Central 1 of 4.
I think both teams realize, and they're doing a good job guarding outside the line. Belden near the top of the key, over a screen. Finnefrock thought about it, but Troyer flashed out, not able to get the 3 airborne. Back to Belden. Belden looked backdoor. Buckler middle with a key, turned and threw it away. Never saw where she was firing it, and Geyser was right in the middle of the key and intercepted it. Waynedale down the floor inside. Compton threw it up, no good. Lost control of it. Harris Hall's rebound. Central to the forecourt on the right sideline. Buckler. Middle with a key. Belden now with the foul line. Shoots from there. Rim it out, no good. And the rebound controlled by Persinger. We're stuck on 16-12 Waynedale.
Fourth board of the night for Persinger.
We had a low-scoring ball game last time until the fourth quarter. Geyser up top, drives down low, kick it to the wing to Troyer. Troyer the basketball around the arc. And back up front, reverses, drives, left-handed shot, around the rim and in. Audrey Troyer with 4. Waynedale by 6 at 18-12.
That's a tough shot. Contested on the layup, able to get it off the glass high.
Central into the forecourt, 2 minutes to go in the half. It was 10-5 Waynedale after 1. Basketball, Belden. Sarah turns, give it off to Buckler, who drove, and she threw it away. Stolen down the floor. Persinger trying to beat everybody to the basket, can't do it. As knocked away from behind by Sarah Belden to save the turnover, or the transition hoop, I should say. But Central Catholic just kind of blind passes in the middle with a key, and there's way too much traffic there.
Yeah, Achilles heel in the half. 9 turnovers, 5 here in the second quarter.
Central Catholic comes in at 15 turnovers per game. Compton on the left wing, back up top to Troyer. A minute and a half in the half, and Waynedale by 6. Backdoor cut, open Matter, the reverse layup, good. And again, Waynedale attacking the basket. Izzy Matter with 4. One made 3 by Waynedale in the half. It's almost unbear-like, but it's working. They're up 8.
Yeah, 50% shooting here in the quarter. 5 of 10 from the field. Just one of those attempts a 3.
Belden up top of the basketball. Sarah Schmidt near the top of the key. Harris Hall inside, lost it. Another turnover on Central Catholic. Waynedale will come down the floor with a minute to go in the half, leading by 8, 20-12. And into the forecourt and on the right wing, Geyser. Geyser comes over a screen to the foul line, drives the layup, foul. And that's going to be on Harris Hall, who just picked up her 3rd. 49 seconds to go in the half, and Waynedale will have Geyser at the line trying to extend the lead.
Well, Waynedale continuing to attack the basket. On the other end, Central this quarter has turned it over 6 times and attempted only 4 shots.
Geyser 1 of 2 from the line, has 5 in the half, put it up and in. Harris Hall leaves with that 3rd foul. And Marceric comes back in for Central.
As a team, Waynedale now 4 of 5 at the free throw line here in the opening half.
49 seconds in the half. It's a 9-point lead. One more free throw upcoming for Waynedale. Geyser line to the left, and her second also good. 7 for her to lead everybody. 10-point Waynedale lead. Into the forecourt, Central Catholic. 45 seconds in the half. Marceric up top, give it to Belden. Belden turns, top of the key, put it on the deck. Right wing, Buckler. Left sideline, 3. That's Marceric, an air ball. Rebounded by Waynedale. In the backcourt to Geyser, 30 seconds in the half. Waynedale by 10. Back the other way comes Geyser, high on the right side. Perry with it, she'll hold. Pivots, and Troyer comes to get it 15 in the half. Troyer on the right wing with the ball, back in the middle of the floor, 10 seconds. And a whistle and a reach-in foul. And that foul is going to be on Marceric, her second. Team foul 2, Central Catholic in the quarter, which has 8.8 seconds to go. Waynedale will throw in on the sideline in the half court. And they fire into Geyser, who's just step into the backcourt. Across the timeline, top of the key, put it on the deck, kick it left wing, 3 by Matter, up, back rim, no, and that's going to be the half. Halftime in the girls D6 regional, Waynedale by 10 over Canton Central Catholic, 22-12. Back in studio, Josh Pashinsky has news right after this.
It doesn't matter which team you're rooting for this season. When you order from Giannino's, you always win. Sink your teeth into a delicious feast from Giannino's menu. Whether you're craving our fresh, award-winning pizza or our famous, high-quality Gerber crispy fried chicken, one thing you can confidently bet on, your mouth will thank you. Go for the win. Order from Giannino's in Worcester or Orville.
Will show. It starts strategy. It starts strategy.
The Worcester Eye Center is dedicated to providing the finest medical, surgical, and routine eye care available. Our board-certified ophthalmologists utilize the most advanced diagnostic and testing equipment available to schedule your surgery in our on-site state-of-the-art surgery center. We also offer routine eye care, including a full optical shop with lens wear and contact lens services. At Worcester Eye Center, your vision is our focus.
Looking for a pre-owned vehicle you can count on? At Germain Honda of College Hills, our Honda Certified Pre-Owned program offers options to fit your lifestyle. Choose Honda True Certified for up to 7 years or 100,000 miles of powertrain coverage, 2 complimentary oil changes in the first year, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Or go with Honda True Used for great value. Special financing is available on select models. Visit GermainHondaofCollegeHills.com. Germain Honda of College Hills, just off Cleveland Road in Worcester, Ohio.
When it comes to service, nobody cares more than Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm proud to say that we have state-of-the-art equipment and factory-trained technicians working on your vehicle when you visit. And we also offer a variety of preventative maintenance programs designed to greatly reduce the cost of your service visits. We are competitive, convenient, and we care. So the next time you need your vehicle service, stop by and see us at Village Motors in Millersburg.
So maybe you've heard of the river before, and maybe you thought, isn't that just a radio station? Well, not exactly. The river is a network of over a dozen stations, all across the state of Ohio. We're also a member of the Christian Music Broadcasters Organization, and we've been named their best station, not just once, but 3 times. And besides our music ministry, we partner with other ministries all around the world, including dozens of local churches. So, what is the river? We are encouragement.
I could be having such a terrible day, and it reminds me that God's here for us.
We are hope.
Our hope is in Christ. You know, I want other people to experience that hope too.
We are showing people who Jesus really is.
I just want to be a blessing to others as much as they have been a blessing to me.
We are the river.
Get your vehicle back on the road smooth and problem-free with Village Motors Collision Center. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and our Collision Center works on all makes and models and has available deductible assistance, along with loaner and rental vehicles available for your use, complimentary oil change packages, not to mention that we are the preferred repair shop for most insurance companies. Ask us about our cleanup packages with 4 great packages from basic to premium by appointment only starting at $19.95. For collision repair, make your first stop at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1. Stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2. Also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
Life happens at full speed, your internet should too. Introducing MCTV Accelerate Fiber, the fast, reliable internet that keeps your family seamlessly connected. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber is perfect for work, play, and staying connected with loved ones. MCTV, fast, reliable, built for the moments that matter most. Upgrade today and experience the difference.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
The name may be different, but the service is still the same. Franch Drilling is now Flinner Drilling, and we still have the same knowledgeable, dependable workforce that has been a staple of the business for decades. Hi, I'm Eddie Flinner, and my dad bought this great company to be able to still serve Wayne and surrounding counties with a workforce that is second to none when it comes to knowledge and experience in the well drilling industry. If you need a water well drilled or need service done to your existing well, call Flinner Drilling at 330-262-5301 to set up an appointment today.
The River Spotlight Athlete of the Week is Orville's Malachi Gray. Malachi scored 21 points and had 12 rebounds in a 75-64 sectional championship win over West Geauga. Hi, I'm Aaron Dorkson at the Insurance Center Agency, and we're proud to sponsor this award. Contact me for a free home, auto, life, or business quote at 330-345-3111. We proudly represent Erie, Wayne, Progressive, and many other A-rated companies. Good luck to area teams in the tournament.
At Home Appliance Company, customer happiness is our legacy. For over 60 years, we've proudly served the area. Our experts specialize in helping you find the appliances that work for your home and family. Explore exceptional appliances at everyday low prices, like our stylish refrigerators, chef-ready ranges, and high-performance washers. Rebates and financing options are available. Stop by 406 North Erie Street in Massillon or find us online at homeapplianceco.net. A&J Exhaust and Tire Center provides a wide variety of services at affordable prices, and they're committed to staying up to date on new technology in the auto industry in order to serve you with the best service possible. You have many options on auto repairs and tires, and they want to thank their customers for choosing A&J Exhaust and Tire Center, and especially for referring them to their friends and family. When you need help with your vehicle, they'll be here for you. A&J Exhaust and Tire Center will keep you rolling for less. Located at 3236 Dover Road, Worcester.
Welcome back inside Lake High School. Halftime of this girls Division VI regional semifinal. And Waynedale halfway home to a regional title game appearance on Saturday night against Wayne County Athletic League member Smithville. Waynedale leads at the half 22-12. Waynedale led 10-5 at the end of one and won the second quarter 12-7. Numbers in this one, Waynedale shot 38% in the opening half. They were 8 of 21 overall, 1 of 6 on threes, and Waynedale 5 of 6 at the free throw line. Central, meanwhile, 35% shooting. They were 5 of 14 overall, including 1 of 5 on threes. They were 1 of 3 at the line. Waynedale out-rebounded Central in the opening half 13-8, and turnovers. Central turned it over 10 times. Waynedale, meanwhile, turned it over 6 times. Individual numbers for Waynedale. Kylie Geiser, the 5'7 senior, leading the way with 7 points. After that, Izzy Matter and Audrey Troyer each had 4. 3 in the opening half for Georgia Persinger to go along with a game-high 5 rebounds. And after that, Brooke Compston had 2, as did Isabella Perry. Canton Central Catholic led by Lily Belden's 5 in the opening half. Other than that, freshman Aubrey Harris Hall had 3, and then Grace Finnefrock and Sarah Schmidt each had 2 to round out the scoring. Again, halftime score, it's Waynedale on top of Canton Central Catholic by a score of 22-12.
Smithville's already punched their ticket to the regional title, 50-39. They opened up a tight ball game in the fourth quarter to eliminate Richmond Heights. So will it be the third meeting with Waynedale and Smithville Saturday? The Bears have 2 quarters to try and get there. One final in tonight from the boys' ranks. Norway, one on the road and one at Keystone. 58-57, so Bobcats work themselves into a huge game in the district title game coming up this weekend. So it'll be Waynedale basketball. The Central Catholic team did average 54. They had 12 in the opening half. Nearly as many turnovers as points, 10 giveaways. So throwing in is going to be Central Catholic to start this third quarter. Waynedale 22-12, the lead. Basketball up top in Buckler and on the right. Flip it to the right wing, Lily Belden. Belden on the handoff and then shoved out of bounds was Sarah Belden. They're going to get Persinger with a bump. That'll be her second. And we mentioned during the first half, Waynedale did it unconventionally. A team that thrives and lives on threes only had 1 made 3 in the opening half. And a Central travel up top. Unforced there. And a turnover. Georgia Persinger, matter of fact, first field goal of the ball game, I think, and that was Persinger's 3. Outside of that, Waynedale has really gotten to the rim against that Central defense.
Yeah, their opening 3 attempts were 3-pointers. Other than that, their last 18, only 3 have been beyond the arc. They've really just taken what's been given there and attacked.
Geiser left of the key, pulls up, nowhere to go, and back out front, Troyer. Troyer with the basketball, and we'll back it up front. Over to the right sideline, Geiser. On the deck to the foul line, stops, fires, off the rim, no. And the rebound, Harris Hall. She fell down, and that's a tough travel. Just too much traffic underneath. There's not much that the freshman could do. A bit unlucky. And Waynedale will get the gift. Bears will throw in baseline left. And flip it out on the wing to Troyer on the left side. Troyer up top of the basketball. And Geiser comes to get it in the middle of the floor. Geiser over to the right, Troyer. Waits, put it on the deck, over a screen, back up top. And left wing Geiser, 3-point line, and will fire the long 3. No good. Rebound Buckler. Buckler will bring it up into the forecourt line, lane all the way to the hole. Good pass, Belden up and in. Lily Belden running the break from the left has 7. And Central gets the opening hoop of the third quarter. Waynedale by 8, 22-14. Geiser the other way over a screen, left wing. Inside the line, left to the key, back up top to Clever. Persinger around the right with the basketball. And bouncing top of the key. Clever drives left to the key, and we'll have to back it right up top. Compston up front, being guarded by Harris Hall, who has 3 fouls. Geiser on the drive, the left-handed scoop off the glass and rim, and the rebound controlled by Harris Hall. Then got it off to Finnefrock. She'll bring it into the forecourt for Central Catholic. Finnefrock up top and high to the right to Buckler. Buckler on the deck. Belden up top, driving right to the key. Her pass to the wing is knocked loose and out of bounds by Compston. Waynedale by 8 early in the third quarter. And throwing in, far sideline, Sarah Belden into Finnefrock. Finnefrock whipped it inside. Nobody was there. And again, a blind pass went right into the hands of Waynedale. These are easy gifts to Waynedale, really. Basketball up top, Geyser. Geyser with the basketball, middle of the floor. On the left wing, Compton. Back up front, Persinger, and on the right, Geyser. Geyser cross court, clever, three-point line, fires from there, banked it in. Hey, you take what you can. The bank open for Natalie Clever, her first hoop of the night.
Second made three for Waynedale.
25-14, Waynedale by 11 early in this third quarter. And up top with the basketball, and on the left wing is Sarah Belden. Kick it to the right wing, and the three by Buckler went up, and that's good. Second three by Central. Timeout, Central. 5:01 to go in the third. Waynedale with an 8-point lead, and back after this.
Hi, Conrad here for Sterling Farm Equipment. You probably heard about tariffs causing prices to rise, but not at Kubota. That's right, Kubota is holding the line on equipment prices with no increases due to tariffs. And it gets even better. Kubota has boosted their cash incentives on most models. That means more money in your pocket and top quality equipment in your field. But don't wait, these deals won't last forever. Come see us today at Sterling Farm Equipment and get more for your money with Sterling Farm Equipment and Kubota.
Sterling Farm Equipment for construction, home and farm.
The Mack Oilfield Service wishes the very best to all high school athletes. They provide hauling, dirt work, and oil field maintenance across the region. Mack Oilfield Services. Well, both teams could be dangerous from three if they get going. A triple each way, an early timeout in the third, and Waynedale enjoys an 8-point lead at the 5:01 mark, third quarter. And Central Catholic will pick up at the timeline, straight man. Audrey Troyer to the forecourt for Waynedale. Troyer up top with a basketball. Works over to the right wing and back up front. Compton swings left, Geyser. Geyser up front. Izzy Matter is checked in. Matter has it back to Geyser in the middle of the floor. Geyser top of the key, backdoor to Matter, who went inside and nearly traveled, but instead threw it away. On the run, Finnefrock down the middle of the floor. Hesitation, got right to the rim, laid it up, but she missed the layup. And the rebound fought for and still on the deck. And Persinger rolled around on the ground and got a pass off to Geyser. And then Geyser got fouled in the backcourt. So both teams opportunities. And this foul is going to be on Buckler, I believe, of Central Catholic. So she just picked up her first of the ball game.
Well, Persinger doing a great job. Her sixth rebound of the night, and that was hard fought as she just continued. Officials let them play. Thought maybe you'd get the tie-up. Didn't. Did a great job getting the board and then getting it out of there on her backside.
Troyer the other way for Waynedale. 4:10 in the third, 25-18 Waynedale leads. Geyser high on the left, comes into the left elbow. Compton up top will throw a three, no good. Rebound, Matter, back up top for Waynedale. They can reset. Geyser in the middle of the floor, over to the right. Closely guarded by Buckler, and that's a 5-second call. So turnover on the Bears, back over to Central Catholic as Perry and Clever return to the ball game for Waynedale.
Well, that's turned into a rarity. Remember, Waynedale turned it over 5 times in the opening quarter, but that's only their second since that time.
Waynedale by 8 midway through the third quarter. Buckler to the forecourt on the right to Finnefrock. Over a screen, nowhere to go. Got a pass rejected by Geyser, went right back to her and gave it off to Belden, who drove to Harris Hall, put it up, missed it, got her own rebound, and got fouled. Aubrey Harris Hall will go to the line. 2 free throws with 3:35 to go here in this third quarter.
Third time tonight that she's gone to the line, 1 of 3 so far.
And that's the only free throw attempts of the night for Waynedale. Or, if I beg your pardon, for Central Catholic. Waynedale just 5 of 6 themselves. So the free throw, up, no good. And the freshman has had a tough year from the line anyway. But 1 for 4 won't help that 47%.
You know, honestly, a little bit surprising tonight, Mike, because it's been pretty physical, but not a lot of fouls.
And second free throw, no good. Waynedale by 8 with the ball, 3:30 to go in the third. Into the forecourt. Geyser on the left wing will drive to the hole, put it up, but missed it. Harris Hall the rebound, and a whistle and a held ball. And that held ball means Waynedale advantage because they get the arrow. Central Catholic fans, their turn to be unhappy with 3:21 to go in the third quarter. Waynedale will throw in, and right sideline wide open. Clever's three, front rim no. And the rebound controlled by Central, and another held ball. This time it'll go Central Catholic's way. Waynedale went on the road and beat two teams in the district with much better records, including an unbeaten Southern team. But to be honest with you, Waynedale plays so much better competition, the records can be very, very deceiving. And they were in their district as they took down better teams to get back in the regionals. Battling with Central Catholic tonight. Up 8, nearly 3 minutes in the third. Fenifrock, top of the key for Central Catholic. Picked up the dribble, needs help. Behind her to Belden. Belden to Fenifrock on the right wing. She'll drive it into the middle, put it up with the left hand. Front rim, no. Rebound, Waynedale and Persinger. Geyser the other way up the right sideline to the wing. Gave it off to Matter. She drove baseline into the left corner. Good catch by Clever. And she'll bring it back up top. 2:35 in the third. Geyser drives right down the middle. Kick to the wing. Matters three. Went up and in. Izzy Matter with 7, and Waynedale now by 11 again with 2.5 in the third. Belden left wing. Driving baseline for Central Catholic. Turns, shoots off the glass rim, no. Rebound Persinger. And in the backcourt, giving to Geyser with 2:10 to go in the third.
8th board of the night for Persinger. Waynedale, meanwhile, starting to go outside a little bit more. 5 threes here in the quarter after just 6 in the first half.
Basketball, Clever at the right wing. Way up top and giving off to Persinger. Persinger with the basketball, top of the key to Clever. Now she'll drive it right to the rim. A wide open layup, but no good. Ball out of bounds will stay with Waynedale with 1:51 to go in the third. 28-17 in this low-scoring game. And Waynedale will throw in baseline left. Troyer right inside. The shot put up by Perry, no good. Rebound fought for. Perry got it back out to Troyer for 3. Front rim, no. Rebound back to Troyer on the left. The smaller Bears doing a good job on the glass in this third quarter.
Yeah, 20-14 overall advantage Bears.
Troyer on the left wing, dribbling back up front and giving it Clever. 1:30 in the third. Waynedale by 11 and a foul up top. Fenifrock bumped into Matter. Just the second foul of the quarter on Central Catholic.
Also, second foul of the night, sorry, Mike, on Fenifrock.
So Waynedale will throw in near sideline. They led 10-5 after 1, 22-12 at the half. It's 11 now. 1:27 in the third. Troyer inbounding and then gets it back at the right point. Over a screen, top of the key, got bumped and a whistle. And they're going to get, I believe, an illegal screen on Waynedale. They are on Bella Perry. So the ball back over to Central Catholic. Central runs Sarah Schmidt back on the floor with 1:19 in the third.
And Perry's third foul there.
Central Catholic score by quarters, 5-7-5. Good,
not going to do it.
Good Waynedale D, and Central has struggled offensively. A team averaging 54. Into the forecourt, Fenifrock high on the right. Top of the key, there's Belden. Her 3 went up, no good. Rebound, Waynedale in the corner, Geyser. A minute to go in the third. Waynedale by 11. Back down the floor, Geyser, top of the key to the left elbow. Up front, Matter. Right wing, Persinger. Waynedale can be deliberate if they want. Matter drives left of the key, put it up and in. 9 points for the freshman. And Waynedale by 13 with 40 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, nice quarter for Matter. You mentioned 9. She's got 5 here in the period.
Fenifrock on the right sideline. Schmidt with it. Picked up the dribble behind her to Belden. Belden up front. Sarah Belden with the ball. The left wing, Lucy Belden. She'll dribble into the middle, get to the rim, put it up and in. Lily Belden with 9. That leaves Central 9 of their 19. 15 seconds in the third. Geyser to the forecourt for Waynedale, up 11. Geyser way up top, 10 seconds. Foul line, turning there, Waynedale. 5 seconds. Geyser on the left wing, doesn't see the clock, and she double dribbled. Turned it over to the 1.3 in the quarter. Boy, we've seen both ball games tonight. Teams clock manage it at the end of quarters. They have really struggled to get shots up. Central Catholic with a second won't be able to do anything, and that's going to be the period. We head to the fourth. Waynedale 30, Central Catholic 19. Back to Lake after this.
Need a tent for your backyard event? Call Arise Tents and Events. Having trouble finding a wedding venue? Create your own with Arise Tents and Events. Arise Tents and Events is a family-owned business proud to manufacture their own tents right in Sugar Creek. Available for rent or purchase, manufacturing their own tents allows them to ensure each product meets exceptional standards. Call 852-7000 for more information or visit AriseTentsandEvents.com. That's AriseTentsandEvents.com.
If you're looking for more insulation, then stop by MRV Siding Supply for top-rated by Winco windows. By Winco offers black windows carrying more argon gas, which gives you 30% more installation value. By Winco windows also have standard double strength, increasing noise reduction. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
End of three quarters, Waynedale on top of Canton Central Catholic, 30-19. Numbers after three, Waynedale shooting 32%. They're 11 of 34 overall, 3 of 12 on threes, and 5 of 6 at the line. Central, meanwhile, 38% from the floor, 8 of 21 overall, 2 of 7 on threes, 1 of 5 at the line. 21-14, Waynedale, the rebound edge. Turnovers, 13 for Central, 8 for Waynedale.
Waynedale starts the fourth quarter with a basketball. Up top with it, Compton handing off to Geyser. Geyser put it on the deck. And we'll go in the middle of the floor. Over a screen to the left wing, into the corner to Troyer. Troyer will drive it left to the key and then back it up. Still with the dribble, and that's a pretty good handle by the 5'3" junior. Over to the left wing and then driving inside. The runner by Matter, no good. The ball tipped out of bounds. Back over to Central Catholic. Well, two area teams into the district title game. Norwayne beat Keystone 58-57. Triway over Brooklyn 63-47. Titans are going to get the Lou coming up on Saturday night in D5. Basketball, Fenifrock into the right wing, and the three put up by Belden is good. So sideline right for Sarah Belden, her first points of the night. Waynedale by 8 with 7 minutes to go. Geyser left of the key into the corner to Persinger. Back up top, Matter. Matter with the basketball. Middle of the floor, looks on the left. Geyser will come get it. Over a screen and then lob down low to Persinger, put it up, and she got fouled. So Georgia Persinger will go to the line. Waynedale's first free throw attempts in the second half. They lead by 8.
Well, Persinger's done the dirty work tonight, just 3 points, but a game-high 8 rebounds as she heads to the stripe, where Waynedale is 5 of 6 this evening.
Persinger's first foul shot, good. Mass Lepley, your farming and estate management headquarters, featuring Ventrac, Ferris, Bobcat Honda, and Vortex Power Equipment, along with Milwaukee Power Tools and Carhartt Clothing and Footwear. Mass Lepley, your hardware in the country. Persinger line right, second one, no good. Rebound tip Central. Waynedale by 9, 6:40 to go in the ball game. Fenifrock into the forecourt, looked on the right, give it to Buckler. Buckler dropped it inside, put up by Belden, no good. An easy one with a rebound controlled by Marceric. Back to the wing, Belden's 3, that's no good. Rebound out of bounds, will stay with Central Catholic. Multiple looks by the Crusaders, but not able to score with 6.5 to go. Central's not had a 2 or 3 minute stretch offensively all night. It has just been spotty at best.
Well, we mentioned scoring by quarter, 5, 7, and 7.
Basketball up top. They throw it on the ground, and that's going to be a held ball. It's not a turnover, but Central Catholic has to give up the arrow, which they had to begin the fourth quarter because they couldn't handle it. But they will inbounds across the way with 6:20 to play. Waynedale by 9. Buckler in the backcourt across the timeline, and over on the right, give it to Belden. Put it on the floor, left wing, Marceric, who drove. Nowhere to go, shut out by Compton. Up front, Beckler. Buckler with the basketball, top of the key. And backdoor cut, Finnefrock right to the hole, laid it up and in. Her second field goal of the night, she averages 14. Central in the backcourt now trapping, down 7 into the forecourt, Troyer. Troyer, top of the key, bounce inside, Persinger, caught it under the hoop. Back up top, Compton to Geyser. 5:40 to go in the ball game. Geyser, right of the key, picked up the dribble, needs help, and Waynedale time. Maybe the first time all night that Central gets a little momentum. Waynedale by 7, 5:36 to play, back after this. When it comes to your future, it's important to plan for the journey. With expert support and a full range of services from Everence, we empower financial well-being for faith-inspired living. Our financial consultants can guide you on your journey toward financial confidence. Integrate your faith and finances today with Everence. Get started by calling 330-857-9988 or visit everence.com/Northeast Ohio. Your financial journey, let's go. Everence offers financial products subject to regulatory requirements. Visit everence.com for details.
Visit Runyon's Furniture now for the area's largest selection of outdoor and patio furnishings made in the Americas. Runyon's Furniture, located in Orville.
Runyon's Furniture in Orville. Come home to Runyon's.
5:36 to go in the ball game. Waynedale by 7, 31-24 over Central Catholic.
Well, it was an 11-point lead to start the quarter, but 2.5 minutes in, Waynedale just 1 point. They've only attempted 1 field goal in 2.5 minutes.
Pretty good timeout, I think, by Rick Geyser. For the first time, Central Catholic tried to get a little momentum. So Waynedale ball out of a timeout. Geyser spins, goes right to the hole with an easy layup. Waynedale's got to the rim a lot tonight. Geyser with 9. Back down the floor comes Buckler. Top of the key, left wing. Belden floats a 3, rimming off. And the rebound tap loose, and it went to Waynedale. Compton couldn't get it, but just slammed it off the body of a couple of players, and it rolled over to Troyer. Geyser to the forecourt, Troyer on the right. Troyer put it on the deck, top of the key with the ball. 5 minutes to go, Waynedale by 9. Geyser, top of the key, up front, Persinger. On the right wing is Matter. On the left sideline, Waynedale motion offense, Troyer on the wing. Troyer backs it up and gives the Persinger in the middle of the floor. Geyser on the right with it. Put it on the deck. Will lob to Persinger, who dribbles inside. The runner came up short. The ball out of bounds and will stay with Waynedale. 4:32 to go. Can Canton Central Catholic make a run? Waynedale has dominated since the first quarter, and another Central timeout. 4.5 to go, 9-point Waynedale lead. Back in a moment.
Look to the Bowman Group of drive-thrus for all your party needs. Bowman Beverage, Ice House, and West Lincoln Way drive-thrus in Worcester, and Gary's drive-thru in Orville wish the very best for all high school tournament basketball teams this season. The Bowman Group of drive-thrus are generous supporters of area youth sports teams, high school teams, and organizations in the area. So swing through, get all your party supplies, and help give back to the community in the process. Good luck to all area sports teams this tournament season.
Craving a workplace with low stress and strong work-life balance? At Worcester Brush, renowned for producing the finest paint applicators in the industry, we prioritize our team by fostering a calm, supportive environment and staying closed on Sundays. Join a company that truly treats employees like family while offering exceptional benefits and a competitive wage. Worcester Brush is currently hiring for full-time positions. Are you ready to take the next step? Apply today at worcesterbrush.com/careers. Worcester Brush, a great place to work.
4.5 to go in the ball game. Waynedale by 9 over Canton Central Catholic, 33-24.
Well, you mentioned can Central make a run? If they're going to do it, likely going to have to do it on the threes. 3 of 9 for the ball game. They've hit 1 of 2 so far here in the fourth.
Waynedale inbounding out of bounds to their right of their hoop. Lob comes into Compton. Compton covered up, get it to Geyser, who post, turn, put up a tough shot, never got there. But fighting for own rebound, she had it and then fell down out of bounds. It'll go back over to Central. 4:23 to go. Smithville waiting. Smithies a 50-39 win over Richmond Heights in the first game here tonight. So back the other way will come Central Catholic. Into the forecourt, Buckler on the right wing. Give it off to Belden. Bad pass, but she got it down low inside, and Lily Belden drove and missed a wide open layup of the ball out of bounds. Will stay with Central Catholic. 4:07 to go in the ball game. Lily Belden with 9 leads Central. Inbounds, Buckler on the right. Looks up top, nobody there. And coming to get it is Sarah Belden. She drove down low, laid it up and in off the glass. 5 for Sarah Belden. Waynedale by 7, midway through the fourth quarter. Guys are up top of the basketball. Middle of the floor, top of the key. Into the right corner to Persinger. Persinger will bring it back up top. Pivoting, looking. Geyser has to come to get it. Geyser has handled, I think, in the half court about 80% of the time tonight. Yeoman's work and ball handling for her. And when she doesn't have it, Troyer does, who's got it on the left wing, top of the key. And a whistle up top, and Waynedale calls time. Another break. We've had a bunch of them in the second half. 3:26 to go. Waynedale by 7. Back in a moment.
Some call it overplanning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
3:26 to go on the ball game. Waynedale by 7. That's as close as Central Catholic has been in since halftime when the Bears led by 10, 22-12.
Well, we mentioned just more opportunities here in this fourth quarter. Central 3 of 7 shooting here in the fourth. They've hit a 3. Waynedale still just 1 field goal and a free throw. They're 1 of 4 from the floor here in this fourth quarter. Now 4.5 minutes in.
Waynedale will throw in. And lobbing into the backcourt, Compton will get it and pitch it to Geyser. Basketball, Geyser to the forecourt of the right wing. Persinger, she's double teamed. Back up top, Geyser. Into the left corner to Matter. Matter, bounce to Geyser in traffic, but a good catch and back up top. 3:10 to go, Waynedale by 7. Troyer on the left wing to Geyser. Geyser on the floor to the foul line, a whistle. And that's going to be an illegal screen on Waynedale. Turnover on the Bears with 3:02 to go. Goes back over to Central Catholic.
Mentioned 5 in the opening quarter. That's just the 9th of the ball game. You talked about the ball handling a moment ago, particularly for Geyser. But as physical as Central has played defensively, that might be the key. Waynedale has done a great job hanging on to the basketball tonight.
Buckler to the forecourt for Central. 3 minutes to go. Waynedale by 7. Buckler up top of the basketball. Belden on the left wing. Thought about it. Drove it into the middle. Tough shot. Went up. In and fouled. Lily Belden with 11. And on the line for the three-point chance. So Central Catholic with life. With 2:48 to go in the ball game.
Well, and Belden missed an easy one a moment ago on a baseline drive. That one was tough. Got contact and then just kind of scooped it in with the right hand.
The lead is 5 for Waynedale right now. Belden, 74% free throw shooter, first of the night. And up and in. And Central jumping into a little diamond press. In the backcourt, Troyer trap, lobs, Matter. Into the forecourt, Geyser 2-on-1 if she hurries. The bounce down low, Compton up and in. So Waynedale beat the press and got a layup. Compton with 4. Down the floor, Central Catholic. Down by 6. Inside, a whistle and a bumping foul. Fenifrock drove and got bumped going to the hole. And they're going to give her 2 shots, say she was on the way up with 2:30 to go in the ball game.
Central 10-5 advantage here in the fourth quarter. Remember, Waynedale led by 11, 30-19 heading into the fourth.
Fenifrock line left. First of 2, up and in. Same name, same stability, over 120 years. The Apple Creek Banking Company's your hometown bank. 7 locations to serve you. Community banking done right. Member FDIC. Second one good. Back to a 4-point Waynedale lead. Here's the press, and a ball gets knocked away by Belden, but can't save out of bounds. It's amazing what happens to your defense. You get a step quicker when all of a sudden the offense picks up. I think that's happened to Central. Waynedale trying to hang on, up 4 with 2:26 to go in the ball game. In the backcourt, they give it to Geyser. Geyser lobs up the timeline to Matter. Matter inside, her pass deflected, out of bounds again. Waynedale will keep on the sideline across the way as Aubrey Harris Hall checks back in for Central Catholic. Throwing in is going to be Troyer on the sideline near the corner. She waits, lobs it in, gets it back, and it went right off her knee and out of bounds. 2:16 to go. Waynedale hanging on to a 4-point lead.
Well, just as I mentioned a moment ago, doing a great job hanging out of the basketball, an unforced error, and maybe a little nerves as this thing is getting tight.
35-31 Waynedale. They led 30-19 after 3. Buckler to the forecourt and lost it right out of her hands. Unforced error, and then Waynedale got it and got fouled. So foul Central, their second of the quarter with 2:06 to go. Each team, every turnover now is crucial. And Waynedale will throw in.
14th of the game for Central. First time they turned it over here in the fourth, though.
And Waynedale will throw in, leading 35-31, just over 2 minutes to play. Geyser gets the basketball back from Perry and across the timeline at the right point. Up top on the handoff to Troyer. Troyer got it knocked into the backcourt, recovered by Troyer, and then weaves her way through defense. Waynedale, not a spread, but they're running their offense really out top. I think they're looking for layups or fouls. That's it with 1:45 to go. They lead by 4. Way up top, Troyer picked up the dribble, needs help. Lobbing on the right, give it to Perry. Perry got it knocked loose and rolling at the timeline. Troyer in the backcourt picked it up, and a whistle and a foul. Waynedale being a little loose with the ball, a couple of knockaways. But a foul, Central Catholic, 1:31 to go. Non-shooting foul, Waynedale will still trigger. Team foul 3 on Central. Troyer to throw in again. And looking, and fires the Geyser in the backcourt. Geyser topside and the sideline, Persinger, who got it knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. A minute 25 to go. Waynedale by 4. 35-31. Waynedale throws in, and again, Geyser up top. Geyser the basketball, and flip it off middle of the floor to Troyer. Troyer back up top of the basketball over to the left wing. Up front now, and give it off to Perry. Back to Troyer at the right point. Knocked loose and out of bounds again. This time it's going to be off of Troyer. Good defense by Aubrey Harris Hall to deflect it away.
Third turnover in the last 2 minutes for Waynedale.
1:07 to go. Central Catholic nearly threw it away on the inbounds. Buckler didn't see the pass and caught it from Belden. High in the left to Fenifrock. Central down 4 with a minute. Fenifrock drives, right wing. Belden skipped it cross court. Buckler through her hands. And we'll get it back up top. Sarah Belden. Behind her to Finnefrock. Right of the key, pulls up, foul line, good. Timeout Central. It's a 2-point game. 44 seconds to go. 35-33. Waynedale leads. We'll take a break. Back after this.
Troyer's Trail Bologna is great anytime. For lunch, a snack, great for parties, even just kicking back, listening to the game on the radio. Since 1912, our wide variety of products and strong traditional ties to our heritage allows us to provide you with the best tasting bologna around. Great taste from the heart of Amish country. Remember the next time you're at your favorite supermarket, don't forget the Troyers. Troyer's Trail Bologna since 1912.
Now Central Catholic has taken an 11-point deficit and cut it to 2. Waynedale will inbounds up to 44 seconds to play in this ball game.
Well, the question is too little too late. Central had only 8 made field goals the entire game through 3 quarters. They're 5 of 9 shooting here in the 4th quarter. They've hit their last 3 from the field. Waynedale, meanwhile, has attempted only 5 shots this quarter. They're 2 of 5, and they've turned it over 3 times.
Yeah, the 3 doesn't sound like a lot, but it's been a low possession quarter, so they've all been critical. Both teams 3 fouls, 1 to give. Arrow goes Waynedale's way if we have a tie-up. 44 seconds to go. Waynedale by 2. 35-33. Central picks up full court man. They don't guard the inbounder, and that's Bella Perry. Perry looks, waits, and flipped it into Troyer. Immediately double team. They tie her up. So there's the arrow right there, which Waynedale had, but is now gone with 41 seconds to go in the ball game. So this time Troyer will throw in a spot in the backcourt. Troyer looks, waits, trying to find Geyser. Bounces in on the right. Gave it to Matter. Matter still on the backcourt. Back to Geyser. Geyser up the left sideline. Double team. Whipped it into the forecourt. Out of bounds. And that's a turnover. Central has it back with 33 seconds to go. Waynedale's lead is 2. And Rick Geyser is going to talk to his ball club and call time. For some reason, the scoreboard is not working this entire game on fouls and timeouts. I usually keep them, but I didn't. I think Waynedale has 2 remaining, and I think Central has 1. But since I'm 100 feet from the scorer's table, I don't know. But evidently, I'm still going to talk about it. But I do know 35-33 Waynedale. 33 seconds to go. The Bears are literally hanging on for dear life.
Central 5, 7, and 7 is what they scored in the opening 3 quarters. They've outscored Waynedale 14-5 here in this 4th.
You would have to think Grace Finnefrock, who's got 8, Lily Belden 12. That's 20 of the 33. And those 2 have been very, very aggressive. 2 of their 3 leading scorers anyway. Sarah Belden's the other leading scorer. She has 5, but all in the 4th quarter. And again, it's not been 3-point shooting tonight, which has helped these teams all year. Central has 3 made threes tonight. Waynedale also just 3.
Now both have just continued to attack. They've both defended the perimeter well, and as a result, they've just taken it inside.
35-33 Waynedale, 33 seconds to go, Central ball. And Buckler will bring it down the floor. Across the timeline, top of the key. Buckler looks on the right, instead goes into the middle. Turning down low, Belden, backdoor cut, went to Finnefrock. She got double teamed, gave it to the wing. The 3 by Buckler off the front of the rim and in! It bounced in with 16 seconds and a timeout Central. Wow. Front rim, and it fell straight down through, and Central Catholic leads for the first time tonight, 36-35, 15 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Well, Waynedale defended that backdoor cut by Finnefrock very well, but she did a nice job, stopped, pivoted, and then found Buckler in the corner. And as we just mentioned, the 3 hasn't really been a factor in the game, but got the lucky hop on that one, straight up and straight down.
You know, the timeout, I think, was Central Catholic with 15.4. The clock was running again across the way. Now, Central has a foul to give. They're up 1. If you're Waynedale, you expect Troyer or Geyser to bring up the floor. And we'll see what the Bears have in mind. Central Catholic has outscored Waynedale 17-5, or I beg your pardon, 17, or is it?
Yeah, it's 17-5 here in the fourth.
That is. They had 19 points through 3 quarters, 17 in the fourth.
They have got hot. They've hit their last 4 from the floor, including that 3.
So Waynedale down 1, inbounding in the backcourt. Central Catholic looks like they'll wait at the timeline. Geyser in the backcourt, waits to get the inbound. She's not being covered. 15.4 to go. Matter to throw in, and here we go. Roll it in. Geyser will pick it up in the backcourt. Across the timeline, 12 seconds. Left wing driving all the way to the hole. Put it up, no good. Rebound, Central, foul, Waynedale. Holding foul, or is it? It is. It was only the 4th foul on either team. It didn't matter who. Harris Hall got the rebound. I'm not sure who the foul was on. And the timeout, Waynedale, with 8.9 to go in the ball game.
The foul's on Persinger of Waynedale, her 3rd.
I thought it was Waynedale, but with the back. So here's the thing. That was Waynedale's foul to give. They have to foul immediately if they can't get a steal. There's 8.9 to go in the game. Central leads by 1.
We've seen a lot tonight of missed layups. That was a nice drive by Geyser. Had an open look at the lane, just couldn't finish.
36-35 Central Catholic.
And in case you're wondering, you mentioned Waynedale fouling. In the opening 3 quarters, Central was 1 of 5 at the line. They're 3 of 3 here in the fourth.
It also depends upon who shoots your free throws. 1 of 5 in 3 quarters was by a 47% free throw shooter. She took them all.
You're right.
Finnefrock and Belden are both 74%. They've made theirs. So Central will throw in the backcourt underneath the Waynedale hoop, up 1 with 8.9 to go. The arrow goes Central Catholic's way. Sarah Belden to throw in. Waynedale picking up all over the floor. Belden gets the ball, looking, bounces into Finnefrock. She's immediately double teamed. She lost it. It went out of bounds, and it's back to Waynedale. Unbelievable. Got deflected out of her hands. 6.4 to go in the ball game, and Waynedale's going to call their final time. Neither team can enjoy prosperity in this one. So Waynedale's going to get another crack. 6.4 to go, and they're going to inbounds in really a difficult spot. It's on the sideline, but near the corner on the near side.
Well, that was a tough spot for Finnefrock to be in. The inbound pass led her into the corner where she got immediately double-teamed.
The good news for her was she had the arrow, so if you're unsure, just wait to get tied up. But sometimes panic does set in. 36-35 Central Catholic. Waynedale led 30-19 after 3. Yeah, okay. We'll see what Rick Geyser wants to draw up. By the way, Central does have a foul to give if it does come down to that. Waynedale does not.
Well, and that could be huge. You disrupt the offense.
Waynedale will inbounds with Perry. Geyser, Persinger, Troyer, and Matter also out there. Waynedale down 1, 6.4. Here's the inbounds. And they fire it across the floor, and nobody's there out of bounds. It was a set play. But Waynedale didn't wait to get that backside screen, and Central will throw in at the very same spot with 6.4 to go in the ball game. Up 1. They tried to do 2 back screens and throw it across the floor, but nobody was there. So throwing in Sarah Belden. She looks, lobs, caught. Finnefrock immediately grabbed with 5.6. And she'll shoot 2, 36-35 Central Catholic. Fenifrock has 8. 6 have come in the quarter. She's 2 of 2 from the line. Line to the left for the 5'5" junior. Central up 1. First free shot, airborne, good. One more for Fenifrock. 37-35 Central Catholic, 5.6 to go. Waynedale's got to go, by the way. Miss or make. Fenifrock foul shot. No good. Waynedale, no timeout. Geyser in the backcourt, down 2. Gets to the timeline, trying to get a shot up, but Central fouled. There was that smart play. Geyser was dribbling, and the foul comes with 1.6. About a step in the backcourt.
Incredibly smart play. You've got the foul to give, and they took it at the exact right time.
Now Waynedale's got a inbounds. Almost three-quarter court with 1.6 and look for a miracle. Inbounding is going to go to Geyser at the timeline. She's going to pick it up and dribble left and not going to get a shot off. It's blocked away. And Central Catholic with the come-from-behind win. Stunning the Golden Bears here at Lake tonight. 37-35, the final. Our final break is right now.
Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Contractors, Home Siding Contractors.
This might be a good time to remember that. Worcester Community Hospital's exceptional orthopedic team is waiting for you right here, right now. From joint care and advanced robotic joint replacement to physical therapy, tailored sports medicine, and rehabilitation programs. Superb orthopedic care for every age from one of America's top 100 hospitals. So you can keep living your best life every single day. WCH Orthopedics. Stay close, get better.
It doesn't matter which team you're rooting for this season. When you order from Giannino's, you always win. Sink your teeth into a delicious feast from Giannino's menu. Whether you're craving our fresh, award-winning pizza or our famous, high-quality Gerber crispy fried chicken, one thing you can confidently bet on, your mouth will thank you. Go for the win. Order from Giannino's in Worcester or Orville.
Watch your money grow. Your legacy will show. It starts strategy. It starts strategy.
Back here at Lake, stunning fourth quarter as Central Catholic comes from 11 down to stun Waynedale in the regional semis, 37-35.
We take a look at the final numbers in this one. Waynedale led 10-5 at the end of one, 22-12 at the half, and took a 30-19 lead into the fourth. But after scoring just 19 points in the opening three quarters, Central outscored Waynedale 18-5 in the final period for the come-from-behind win, 37-35. For the ball game, Central shot 45%. They were 14 of 31 from the floor, including 6 of 10 in the fourth quarter. They hit 4 of 11 threes, 2 of them in the final period, and were 5 of 10 at the free throw line. Waynedale shot 32% tonight, 13 of 40. Golden Bears were 3 of 12 on threes and 6 of 8 at the line. 23-17 the Waynedale rebound edge. Turnovers, 15 for Central. Waynedale turned it over 13 times, 5 critical in that fourth quarter. Individually for Central, they were led by Lily Belden, the 5'10 senior, with a team-high 12. After that, Grace Finnefrock with 9. 6 tonight for Ellie Buckler, including the 3 in the fourth that gave Central its first lead of the night. 5 tonight for Sarah Belden, 3 for Aubrey Harris Hall, and 2 for Sarah Schmidt. Waynedale led by a pair of 9-point scores. Izzy Matter had 9, as did Kylie Geyser. After that, 4 tonight for Audrey Troyer, Brooke Compston, and Georgia Persinger, who had a team-high 9 rebounds to go along with her 4 points. Beyond that, Natalie Clever with 3, Isabel Perry with 2. And again, a shocking win tonight. Come from behind in a big way. 18-5 in the fourth, and Central a winner over Waynedale, 37-35.
So we're back here at Lake Saturday at 7. Central Catholic and Smithville. They played just a couple of weeks ago. A couple of possession ball games. Central won that one late by 4. They'll do it again coming up on Saturday night. Smithville a 50-39 win over Richmond Heights earlier here. 2 boys scores. Norwayne beat Keystone 58-57. They get Chagrin Falls Saturday in the district title. And Triway beat Brooklyn 63-47. They get the Lou Saturday night in Division 5. So Norwayne Chip Friday, Smithville Central Saturday, lining up our weekend of regional final basketball.
I'm still shocked.
Yeah.
Really am.
Stunning development. Waynedale, unbelievable run, comes to an end at 18-8. Central moving on at 21-5. Thanks to Josh back in studio all night. Great job for Ron. I'm Mike. Thanks for joining us. Chock full tonight here in Stark County. Smithville will win 50-39. Central Catholic over Waynedale 37-35. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great night.